This year's Final Four will have the second, third, fourth, and seventh most wins in NCAA tournament history. North Carolina's number 2, Duke is 3, Kansas 4, and Villanova is 7.
Stat of the day, stat of the day, tap, tap, stat of the day, stat of the day. Here comes that
What?
Stat of the day. Pop.
There's always magic in the tournament. There's always a team, a player that stands out, and certainly it was St. Peter's and their coach, who is probably going to be taking the Seton Hall job as early as today. Shaheen Holloway had this to say about the tournament run.
What are you going to remember the most about the last few weeks here?
You know, that a group of guys came in here, no one gave a chance to, no one believed in, but the people in our locker room and the people in, that's in our program and made history. You know, they shocked the world. You got guys that's going to be remembered for things that they could tell their kids and grandkids, and like it's a story within the story. So I'm super proud of these guys. So they came in and made history. St. Peter's did it, point blank period. And I'm ending on that. St. Peter's made it to the Elite Eight. Great story. You guys should write a lot about it.
Yeah, Shaheen Holloway, the head coach, who's probably going to go and be the head coach at his alma mater, Seton Hall. And this is what happens. You make a tournament run. We see this in all different sports. Never be hotter than this. He did a great job with those kids. And here you go. Florida Gulf Coast, remember that? Andy Enfield. You got to go. Went to USC. Shaheen Holloway is probably going to go to Seton Hall, probably as early as today. All righty, we'll get some phone calls here, and we'll settle on a poll question. How happy is CBS and TNT that you got Duke in North Carolina? And I thought if you just got Duke, you'd be thrilled. Now you got Duke in North Carolina, prime time. I'm going to guess Kansas and Villanova. Villanova is the opener.
You'd be right, Dan.
Okay, that's what I thought.
6:09 p.m. Eastern on TBS.
Yeah.
Villanova, Kansas. Then 8:49 p.m. Eastern, North Carolina, Duke on TBS. Not on CBS. I looked it up. They're trying to keep the CBS evening lineup as is and send everybody to TBS.
Okay. Yes, Marvin.
All right, so over under 100. How many former Duke and North Carolina players are going to be at this game? Like, it's Duke Carolina in the Final Four, Coach K's last Final Four, all that goes into it.
I don't know. Those Duke players may think we didn't do well the last time we were all together at Cameron Indoor. Coach K might say, don't come. You guys didn't do a good job last time. Tell Eric Meeks and Ala Abdul Nabi to stay at home, okay?
It's not actual audio.
Yeah. Oh, that's not? Oh.
DeMarcus Nelson won't be there.
But that's great. And, I mentioned this at the time. I don't know if my bracket reflected this, but, when I watched North Carolina Duke at Cameron Indoor, the last home game for Coach K, I went, I think people miss the bigger headline is North Carolina looks really good. And that's a grown-ass team. They got grown men there. And I thought, everybody's focusing on Duke. How can you lose at home? And I went, North Carolina nearly put up 100 on Duke at home. Shouldn't we focus a little bit on them? Yeah, Paulie?
Number 5, Armando Bacot for UNC. He looks like a 5-year NBA vet. I think he's listed 6'10", 240. But he plays that inside banging. He got 22 rebounds. When was the last time you saw that in a college game?
Yes.
It's weird, though, because I felt like St. Peter's, even though they got blown out, they played them really well. They just couldn't hit any shots. I mean, how many layups can you miss in a game? It turns out all of them. And they just got that unlucky.
Yeah.
That first half was just killer because the second half they played real well.
And when you're playing teams like this, like let's say you're playing a team in your own conference and you do that against Rider, well, you have a chance to still stay in the game. North Carolina, you're not getting those chances. Those teams that are that good and playing a night in, night out difficult schedule, they put you away.